Hey everybody, it's Toys of Arkham here. I'm back with a little video, just an overview, I suppose, of a few things that I picked up recently, and they're all to do with the movie They Live. And if you haven't seen this movie, I would highly recommend it. It was one of these movies that I'd heard of over the years, but I'd never actually sat down to watch it. And being a big wrestling fan, and my first ever favorite wrestler was Roddy Piper, I'm surprised that I hadn't ever actually committed to sitting down and watching this movie. And I'm a fan of the director as well, John Carpenter. So I won't go into the actual plot of the movie. Those of you who know. It is a cult classic at this stage and well worth the watch if you haven't seen it. It's actually crept into one of my favorite films, and I've watched it recently quite a few times, and it just seems to get better and better. I noticed things in it that um, I miss from time to time. So it's one of those movies that'll kind of grow on you as well as you watch it. But as you can see, I have a fair bit of merchandise here from it, and most of this I picked up at Mad About Horror, the shop or the stall. I was at the Horror Con for the Love of Horror in Manchester recently with my good friend Glenn Page of Cult Creations, and I was lucky enough to spot a bit of merchandise on the Mad About Horror shop stand that they had there. So first of all, we'll have a look at this tote lunchbox that I picked up, and it has the classic Obey on the front, and there's a little dollar sign at the side saying buy, and the classic They Live 80s font across the front there. And you can see on the skyscrapers and the buildings all of the different advertisements as they are seen once John Nada puts on the sunglasses. So there's watch TV, consume, conform, what's that one? Marry and reproduce, that's partially obey. And yeah, it's really cool. I just thought it was They Live, We Sleep. I just thought it was really cool to have just in the man cave. So delighted with that. The next thing I picked up was this. This is for my desk in work. It is a little bust. I'm not going to open these up here, but just give you a little overview. So it's called the They Live Alien Mini Bust, and it's really well done. It's got nice paintwork on it. Who makes this? Trick or Treat Studios. So they've gone into the 1/6 scale figure market recently. So you can see there the glasses and the alien himself. So it's really good. I don't know if you can make it out there, but sculpt is good, paintwork is good. Might just do a little separate review on that, but as I said, this is kind of an overview. And this here is the special edition Blu-ray, and this comes with all different types of things, all different sorts of goodies, different discs with different cuts, I presume, of the movie. I haven't actually, I think there's a soundtrack in this as well. Let me just see. Extras. So exposing John Carpenter's They Live, original EPK, the making of They Live, John Carpenter profile, the Roddy Piper profile. So obviously all the different discs have all these extras on it. I think there's 4 discs in this. And there's actually a really nice poster in this as well. So I'm shooting this with one hand, so I'm not going to go and open all this up. I'm trying to do it in one take, but you can see it's nice cover art. Let's see what I can do with one hand here. So I got this off eBay actually. I didn't get this at the HorrorCon. So you can see it has 4 discs, which I presume are mostly those extras. This is the poster, which is this graphic once you open it up. And this is a little mini booklet, the making of They Live, pictures from the set that you probably wouldn't have seen. That's really nice. And then there's these postcards as well. I'm not sure if this is still available on Amazon, but I would highly recommend this if you're a fan of the movie. I'd imagine these, I'm sorry, there's the movie soundtrack as well. I'd imagine that these are really sought after. I had it pre-ordered on Amazon, so it is something I'm delighted to have now. Okay, so push that to one side, and this is cool now. This is the newsstand version of the alien mask from They Live, and it's by Trick or Treat Studios. I did have this on for a little bit when I was at the Mad About Horror convention, and it's a really cool looking mask. It looks great on, but the downside is you can't actually really see out of it. These aren't open. Now I'm sure you could do some sort of a mod on it, but you might lose the overall look of it. I'm just going to display this probably, if I can, in the display room, the man cave, so I don't think I'll be cutting holes in the eyes to see out of it. I don't think I'll be wearing it, but I'm delighted I got this version, because actually the newsstand alien was the first alien that he comes across or is revealed to him in the movie, so it's pretty iconic. The hair is very cool, the grey sort of what do you call that, the silver fox kind of look, and that's the type of hair that guy had that was at the newsstand. But great detail, super paint work. This is made by Trick or Treat Studios, and it is I think this is pretty rare as well, but again, I got it from Mad About Horror, and just keep checking on their website. I'm sure they'll become available again, but really, really cool. So I also got this from Mad About Horror, which is I think they're 7 or 8 inch, they're the NECA Alien 2-pack. So they're actually real clothed versions, and they come with really cool accessories. So you buy Obey, then you have Obey on the television screen, and sculpting, paintwork, all amazing. I'll have to do a bit of futzing with that suit once it comes off him. Sorry, once he gets out of the box. Very tired as usual here, but anyway, let's have a look at the packaging. So again, They Live, We Sleep. I have a feeling that this actually might have been opened. This doesn't look properly sealed, but nothing appears to be missing, so I'd say they just had these figures maybe on display. Again, very cool. Last but not least, this is John Nada, Rowdy Roddy Piper. His character in the movie's called just Nada, actually, because he doesn't have a name in the movie and they just call him Nada, generic Nada. But he's all out of bubble gum. He just wants to kick ass, and he is a cool looking figure. I can't wait to get him out of the box and display him. And again, similar packaging, but you can see really good photos of him here. That's the actual figure photography there, very good. And I think they're making a 1/6 version of this guy, Trick or Treat Studios, or some company is, but it doesn't look great actually. I like these though. These are compact, easy to display. Now there is one figure I'm missing, and there was a I think it was a convention exclusive, or someone had him as an exclusive, some company. It's Frank, his buddy in the movie, and unfortunately you can't get him for less than, let's say, 150 euro or thereabouts. I don't think I'm gonna get him, but I'll keep an eye out. I might get him for a cheap enough price. I'll pick him up. But anyway, that is basically an overview of my They Live haul, and as I said, delighted to have most of these in my collection. And if there's, I do have another thing actually from They Live. It's a pin, a steel or metal pin that I have in my heavy metal jacket at the moment, so I'm not going to take that out. But again, I got that from Mad About Horror, so you'd probably get most of this from Mad About Horror. I'm sorry for speaking so low as well. It's just I've children asleep upstairs that I don't want to wake. And anyway, thanks for tuning in, and please like, comment, and perhaps consider subscribing. And I'll catch you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.